Hi everyone, Cendril here. We'll go back to Breath of Fire 4. Excuse me, but I'm looking for Lord Yuna. As I saw, I just put at the beginning that you talk to the guards when you leave Astana, and as you're leaving Astana, and they tell you that somewhere close. Well, he's actually in Kwanzaa. Captain! Lord Yuna, Ministry of Thaumaturgy is here, ma'am. Very good. Now open the gate. They're like, oh, okay. You! Well, if it isn't those Easterners again. You dirty. You're the one who kidnapped Alina, aren't you? Alina? You saw that then, did you? We want my sister. We want Alina back. Lord Yuna, we need the Dragon Slayer in order to enter that building. Well, and you are, let's see, Captain Ursula, isn't it? I see. You went looking for the dragon, and not only did you find him, but your path joined with his. Calm yourselves. I'm a scholar and a pacifist. Like I care. I have no intention of fighting you. Good. Just makes the beating easier. Because I'm sure Cray wants to fight you. If that's true, give us the Dragon Slayer. Well, let's see. Where did I put that? Right there. No violence! Remember, I'm a man of the arts. And he warps out before Cray can get his hands on him. That guy just pieces out. I'm out. I don't want any part of this either. And we got the Dragon Slayer. We gotta get back to Astana as fast as we can. We gotta get Alina out of there. Now, I would normally just cut to Alina, but there's something I need to show you. Let's head back to Astana. Now, you all know where we're going. Back up the hill. Oh, this looks different. The feeling of evil is stronger here. Kind of looks like Hex, doesn't it? Well, that's what has happened. Now, enemies are different. Gonger uses Watch Enemy to find enemies' weaknesses. Don't underestimate it. Enemies are now stronger here. Now, I gave everybody a level or two off screen, so everybody's a little stronger than they were before. Covering fire to kind of get ready for this. I just went back to Sinshan and used the bot trick, and everybody got a level or two out of it. Time to blow. Yeah, ow. You can actually learn that, by the way. Don't remember exactly how it works. I think you do as you KO yourself, but you do as much damage as you have HP. Something like that. You don't need it, but you can learn it. It is a learnable skill. Yeah, those guards are gone. They've probably been destroyed by Hex. Oh, by the way, You can equip the Dragon Slayer God Killer. 70 power and it weighs 15. It's super heavy and it weighs... It's super heavy and it doesn't have as much power as the Bastic Sword. But we'll need to equip this to cut through the... to actually cut through the thing that was in our way. Battle Suit. Its armor is made useless by repeated physical attacks. We already know how this enemy works, but it's just that it is stronger. Let's throw out Typhoon. Focus, which is bad. For us anyway. Attack up. Let's see, now I don't use these too much. So I should use one just because I can. Molotov! Which acts like just a basic fire attack. Oh, never mind. I was gonna show off an attack item and it didn't happen. Oh well. All you have to do is make your way back to the room you were in before. But now you get creepier music. You get this, like, shader put over it because of the hex. Again, you do not have to worry about a boss, so you can just throw out what you need to. Phoenix Seeds. I don't remember what the Phoenix Seeds do. Phoenix Seeds raises the resistance to death attacks, and it lasts until you rest. Okay, go this way. Hit the switch so we can cross. And we just fight through here. I wanted to show this off because of all the new enemies that you get. They're not hard. They're here. Didn't quite kill. There we go. Alright, now we're back here. And just to show you, this cannot be cut with this sword. You need to use the Dragon Slayer. Which means you actually have to equip the Dragon Slayer. To be able to cut, like you see there. Yeah, now we can get by. Climb up here. And you just kind of make your way around. I could get rid of the zombies, but... Ah, wasn't enough, lame. Dark Breath, so now he's gonna heal. Which is a shame. Not really afraid of that because status effects. Nobody in this road can be hit by them. Fate. Fate. I really should have just casted Kiri to make this go faster, but there you go. You can just fight him normally if you want. Ursula reaches level 34, 38 HP, 7 AP, 3 power, 5 defense, 4 agility, 5 wisdom. Let's go this way. Okay, nothing here. Let's just go up here then. No. Sorry, you really don't get a clear sense of where to go here. Typhoon. Sias learned Lifestealer off screen. Fatal Blow. Max HP temporarily drops by 10%. So it's like you got knocked out and didn't get revived in battle. But a Fatal Blow, it has a chance to insta-kill. It's that or... yeah, I think it's just an insta-kill. Oh, well, I tried. I was trying to combine those two. Get the usual combination of it and Blizzard, but... that didn't happen. Now they're going to heal. Because that's what it does with its first turn. Alright, get out of the way, I got stuff to do. Lucky strike. And then we'll attack again. I should have just charged. Covering fire, and that's enough. Nina reaches level 36, 34 HP, 5 AP, 4 power, 4 defense, 4 agility, 7 wisdom. At level 36, Nina learns Resurrect, which does not fail, although it costs 30 over the 18 that Raise Dead does. If you remember, the great thing is, it's like I said, it does not fail. Whereas Raise Dead can. It's very much worth the extra AB. That came back. Up here we go. Nothing here. So there's nothing hidden here. Well, I've been expecting you. Good, let's go. You, what have you done with Alina? As I've told you before, Alina is no longer here. However, what she left behind is here in this room. Where is General Rune? Ah, Captain Ursula. I'm afraid you just missed him. The General has left for the capital. What? Why? I'm afraid the General and others like him would not be able to appreciate what I'm trying to do. I don't care about the General or what he thinks. What'd you mean when you said Alina isn't here? Now, I have no intention of fighting with you. Why don't you go see for yourself? Wait! Right there is a treasure chest. Be careful that you don't enter the building. You get Diana's dress. Once worn by an ancient goddess. Blessed armor. So this is a, it's an upgrade. I'm going to give it to Nina. Oops. Resist ranged attacks. Equip that. Mithril armor. And Cray's had the same weapon forever because I just never buy him a new weapon. Whoops.
Cray, you came, just as I prayed you would.
Alina, you don't know how glad I am to see you.
Come on, Alina. We can all go home together now. Thank you for coming for me, Cray, Nina. But I'm afraid I can't leave here. Why not? The capital's been attacked. The Empire is distracted. We could get away before anyone noticed.
She's right. Let's go, Alina. We'll protect you. I swear it.
The world is changing. I can feel it. And you, Cray, and Nina, and the rest. You're all caught up in the path that is causing that change. You're part of it.
Alina?
You must continue your journey. You're needed at a certain place, at a certain time. You must be there. Alina? Nina, could you leave us alone for a moment? Thank you, Nina. Oh, and Ryu? Would you mind leaving the Dragon Slayer here? Thank you.
Okay, good. I put the Damascus sword back on. Just making sure. Please, give us some time alone, alright?
Wait a minute. How did Alina know your name, Ryu? Deus is telling me something. She has the same kind of aura as the dragons. She says.
Lena?
Cray, I've already told you how you're a part of the great change that's coming. How you're caught up in a powerful stream carrying you along. One of the streams that is moving the world is Ryu. But there's another stream, the other endless. When these two streams meet, then you shall learn the true meaning of your journey.
What do you mean, Alina? How can you know these things? Why can't you leave here?
Cray, it's because I'm...
Because she is one of the Endless. I've transformed her into an Endless. Transformed? What are you talking about? Allow me to explain.
At first I had considered using Princess Selena as a sacrifice for the Carronade.
A sacrifice?
Yes, as I'm sure you're aware, the stronger a connection the sacrifice has to the target area, the more potent the hex becomes. Given her popularity among the people of Levant, Elena was the best choice to use as a sacrifice. However, we have always had problems when preparing a sacrifice. A hex is formed from the negative thoughts and emotions of the sacrifice. In order to produce these feelings, we must properly condition the sacrifice. We torture the sacrifice in the most painful ways possible. However, all too often, the sacrifice dies as a result of this conditioning. So I had an idea. What if we gave the sacrifice a body that could withstand any amount of suffering, no matter how great? And so I gave her a new body, an immortal body. No.
And so Alina became engaged to marry the Princess of Ludia. Of course, if Cray had stopped them, by now... Cray's been in there a long time. What could they be talking about that's taking so long?
No!
Well, what do you think? I took parts from various creatures and merged them using ancient rituals and spells. Unfortunately, her body became more powerful than I expected, and grew at a phenomenal rate. You recall the organs you passed through as you came here? Those are hers. Her body has become part of the structure. She can withstand any amount of pain and not die. She's the ultimate sacrifice. She is an endless now. In other words, I have created a god! You maniac! Monster! I'll kill you with my bare hands! You would kill me? Me? I can create gods! You can't kill me! I have a destiny. I shall use my knowledge to change the world.
Cray. Cray? It's too late for me.
Elena, I'm sorry. If I'd only gotten here sooner,
Cray? I had Ryu leave the Dragon Slayer here for a reason. I don't want to live forever like this, Cray. Please, Cray, don't let me suffer anymore.
I can't do it. Elena, I love you, Elena.
I know. That's why I'm asking you, Cray. You're the only one I can ask to do this. I'm happy knowing that your face is the last I'll see. When he came back, he said nothing to us. Still, I knew then that I would never see my sister again. And so we began the last leg of our journey. As always, ever under the shadow of the endless.
And that ends Chapter 3. Chapter 4, That Which Passes. The game takes you out of the dungeon. You spend some part of the game trying to get to Alina. That's what Nina and Cray have wanted. And then for it to end like that, especially for Cray, who was deeply in love with her, is just heartbreaking. And of course, for Nina to lose her older sister it's just a really sad scene. And the music that plays along with it, it's an emotional scene.
Are you well, Nina? Are you unwell, Nina? I don't know how to describe what I feel. My sister. When we didn't find her at first, people told us to give up. But I still hoped. Then, to be told she's dead. When Urshan, when Deus left me, I do not know how to express it. I felt empty, but you're trying to make me feel better, aren't you, Urshan? I think I know what you mean. I may feel alone, but I'm not. I've got all of you. All my friends. If it had been me in her place, I would have asked you to do the same thing. What you did, for what it's worth, I think you did the right thing.
I think so too. After that really powerful scene with everything that happened to Lena, there is one last thing we need to do, and that's to go to the appointed meeting with Ryu and Faolu. This is the final last chunk of the game before you do anything else, before you head to what will be the last place. Everything is open to you now. Even places that Faolu has been to will connect. Like, the places that he had been in the game that we've never been able to go to, well, you can actually go to those places. Not that there's really anything to get. There's a treasure upgrade if you're still doing, like, the trading quest in the village of Sone. And that's about all that I can think of. Check all of your masters, get all of your skills, gear up as best as you can, buy healing items, everything. There is one more shop. We will be heading to... I guess I can go ahead and go there right before I end the episode. Let's see. I think I have to go through the highway first. And actually exit. As you can see, all the guards are gone. General Rune is our only hope. If he falls... No, we can't afford to think such things. Besides, he's killed more than enough monsters. Everything will be alright. Right? Yeah, I actually have to go through... You have to go through the highway first. I'll just escape. Take any exit from here, other than the one you came through, obviously. The one you came from. You can head that road or this road. It does not matter. They both do the same thing. They will lead you out. And you will now be able to head... there's Soma, and here is Cheeto. This is the final area. This is it. You head into there. You'll have a boss fight, and then you will head into the final dungeon, where you will find... a few things, but mainly you're going to be using the equipment you buy from Cheeto. Now, Cheeto's equipment is expensive. I guess I'll make this a little longer episode. Right, let's buy one. Appreciate a good weapon. There's the Barbarossa, sword with a finely honed blade. There is a Blessed Staff for Nina. It has the same effect as heal. You can use it to cast heal. There is a cudgel for Cray. Mortar, wide-range, high-speed rifle. It's fire attack, and it hits everything once. Remember, her weapon hits one target twice. I'll stick with it. There is Diana's dress, which we got one for free. It's expensive, but you can get one of those. There is mist armor. It contains essence of water. Blessed armor. You see, it gives a pretty good boost to defense. It gives 5 defense. There is Hawk's Ring, which increases Warrior's alertness. I don't remember what that does. There's a Spats for just straight defense. But you're probably just going to use the, hey, immune to status effects items. Buy what you can. This is the last shop in the game. So... And I said, buy what you can, and that will do it for this episode. I might just skip out on the mist armor, just because it cost 40k, and I think the one weapon I will buy, I'll buy the, well, I'm trying to think the... Like I said, there's not much, like, armor or weapons in the final dungeon. You would think so. You would think that you'd be able to get some stuff, but you really don't. Like, oh man, you'll find all the best weapons and stuff in there. No, you really don't. It's not that kind of final dungeon. You just don't. I think you find one mist armor, which will be fine for me. You find a weapon, but I don't remember how good it is. It's a sword, if I remember right. You find a sword. Again, I don't remember how good it is. And you find the dragon helm, but you don't find like dragon armor or anything. And the dragon helm would take up your accessory slot. So I remember always just end up using the dragon tier and things like that. I think that's it. So And we'll find, like, just miscellaneous items in there, like, you know, vitamins and things like that, healing items. So, I am going to buy the, Blessed Staff for Nina. What else do I have? And I want to buy the... Oh, this one gives the +5 to CP. Well, I should have bought the other thing then. Oh well. So those in the armored vests. I shouldn't have bought the Blessed Staff. I like having the CP and Wisdom. Oh well. Maybe the Barbarossa for... Like I said, there's a weapon in the dungeon, but I don't remember how good it is. And I remember it being a sword. Pretty sure it's a sword. You know what? I'm gonna buy a weapon for Cray since I ignored giving a weapon to Cray for so long. And everybody else would just go with what we got. So, next time we start the final area for Breath of Fire 4. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope you had a lot of fun. As Chapter 4 is pretty short. It's just the finale, basically. So, you have your Journey's End, as it says there. We'll have a few boss fights, and that will be it. We go through a dungeon. So like I said, buy everything you need, because this is the last stop. Until the next episode, I'm Cendril 9. Remember to shoot for the stars, and take care, everyone.